she's been hosting a tourism conference attended by Prince Harry.
Yes, Ayesha. Hazar meets Hazar.
Yes, indeed.
As you put on Twitter.
Just call me Harry. So explain a little bit about what's going on, Ayesha.
Yeah, so I was approached by their team to host this event. I was quite surprised. I've never met them before. But it's a subject that I think is very important. It's about travel and it's about sustainable travel. The organisation is called Travelist. So came up to Edinburgh and I was a bit nervous about how to introduce him because, of course, there's been a huge, fandango in the press and about the titles. And I was walking into the room and I didn't know whether to curtsy, bow, and I sort of said to his team, well, what do I call him? And they were just like, just call him Harry. And it was like, OK. And then I sort of didn't know whether to bow or curtsy. He's very warm. He just went, oh, come here, and gave me a massive hug, which I didn't resist.
And how was his demeanour, Ayesha? Because, of course, he's been having quite a hard time from a media spotlight, everything they've been going through. Did he seem like somebody who was perturbed by the way people are reacting to him and what he and Meghan have decided to do?
He was very relaxed, he was very warm, he was very friendly, he was very focused on the reason he was up there, which was this sustainability conference. And he didn't look like a man racked with anxiety. He was pretty chilled out. I mean, one of the things I really did notice was how informal his demeanour was. I've worked for senior politicians and there's been, it's been more uptight in terms of the arrangements. He wandered around very freely with all the other delegates. He did a speech at the beginning. I introduced him, but for the rest of the conference, he actually sat with the delegates. He was taking lots of notes and he's very, very passionate about this topic, and I have to say it was a very well organised conference. There was a lot of, it was a serious, it was a serious kind of thing. But no, I mean, I got the impression that he's very focused on what he wants to do, and pretty defiant as well. I didn't sense, this has all been a nightmare, and we're going, I'm going to hide away. I think he and his wife have a platform, as much as they have people who don't like him, sometimes sitting in the seats that you're occupying right now. They know that they've got a lot of people that really, really support them, and they know that they're very passionate about a lot of issues which are very generational and timely, like sustainability, and good on them.
I know exactly what you're referring to. I'm not sure it's about not liking them. I think that if the person that you were referring to was sitting here today, they would say that they're simply targeting what some might say was the hypocrisy, perhaps, behind some of the things that they've done. I mean, one of them being, of course, he's talking...
Susanna, Prince Harry... on. It's like it's unhinged trolling. It's unhinged trolling from a certain... He even trolled me yesterday.
Well, then you'll need to take that up with him, Ayesha. But Prince Harry is talking about sustainable travel. One of the criticisms is, and I raised it yesterday morning on the show, if you're talking about the environment, protecting the environment, and you are wholly consistent, rather than flying in to the conference, wouldn't you Skype into the conference?
So, first of all, the conference is about 4 pillars. It's about accommodation, it's about aviation. You're right, aviation is a big issue, but it's not the only thing. It's about communities, and it's also about sort of experiences as well. So it's looking at the travel industry as a whole, so it's not just flying. The second thing is, yes, he flew from Canada here, but he got the train up. So unless you're suggesting he got a train from Canada to over here. And the third point is, look, we are of a generation where we travel and we fly. We fly all over the world to see our loved ones, our friends, our families, for work. That is not really going to change that much. So the question is, how do we try and mitigate that? Now, one of the big conversations that was had was from the aviation industry, which was about things they're doing, including, by the way, looking at hybrid electric aviation as well. There may come a point soon where our flights, let's say to Europe, are possibly done in a way which is electric. And I get your point about the sort of issue about flying, but look, take somebody like David Attenborough. Where is the outcry? David Attenborough, by the way, has said that he will still, continue sort of flying, and lots of people who are some of the most prominent experts on climate change are still going to get flights. That is the world we live in. The question is now, what can we do? And I think what's interesting right now is a moment where there's public opinion, there's politics, there's technology, and also there's a commercial desire to travel in a way which is more sustainable. So it's very easy to take the obvious pot shot, but it's quite good that someone's actually sort of trying to do something about it.
Yeah.